The story's unreliable narrator, Montresor, tells the story of the day that he took his revenge on Fortunato, a fellow nobleman, to an unspecified person who knows him very well. Angry over some unspecified insult, he plots to murder his friend during carnival when the man is drunk, dizzy, and wearing a jester's motley. He baits Fortunato by telling him he has obtained what he believes to be a pipe of a rare vintage of Amontillado. He claims he wants his friend's expert opinion on the subject. Fortunato goes with Montresor to the wine cellars of the latter's palacio, where they wander in the catacombs. Montresor offers wine to Fortunato. At one point, Fortunato makes an elaborate, grotesque gesture with an appraised wine bottle. When Montresor appears not to recognize her gesture, Fortunato asks, "You are not of the Mason?" Montresor says he is, and when Fortunato, disbelieving, requests a sign, Montresor displays a trowel he had been hiding. Montresor warns Fortunato, who has a bad cough, of the damp and suggests they go back. Fortunato insists on continuing, claiming that he shall not die of a cough. During their walk, Montresor mentions his family coat of arms, a golden foot in a blue background crushing a snake whose fangs are embedded in the foot's heel with the motto, "Nemo me impune lascit," or "No one insults me with impunity." When they come to the niche, Montresor tells his victim that the Amontillado is within. Fortunato enters and, drunk and unsuspecting, does not resist as Montresor quickly chains him to the wall. Montresor then declares that, since Fortunato won't go back, he must positively live. Montresor walls up the niche, entombing his friend alive. At first, Fortunato, who sobers up faster than Montresor anticipated he would, shakes the chains, trying to escape. Fortunato then screams for help, but Montresor mocks his cries, knowing nobody can hear them. Fortunato laughs weakly and tries to pretend that he is the subject of a joke and that people will be waiting for him. As the murderer finishes the topmost row of the stones, Fortunato wails, "For the love of God, Montresor." Montresor replies, "Yes, for the love of God." He listens for a reply but hears only the jester's bells ringing. Before placing the last stone, he drops her burning torch through the gap. He claims that he feels sick at heart but dismisses this reaction as an effect of the dampness of the catacombs. In the last few sentences, Montresor reveals that in the 50 years since that night, he has never been caught, and Fortunato's body still hangs from its chains in the niche where he left it. The murderer concludes, "Requiescat in pace," may he rest in peace.